that everything else comes from. So the liver tissue, kidney tissue, lung tissue, heart, doesn't matter. It all starts as a stem cell and then goes through a process of differentiation. So you may start with a pluripotent stem cell, divides into a multipotent stem cell, and then a liver cell, or whatever may be the case. So an important thing to know is that stem cells naturally occur in the human body. We can't live without them. And stem cells age like the rest of the body. And by the time people reach age 75 or so, the stem cells can no longer divide, and whatever you have in your body is what you're left with. So this is a really bad thing, because when people get injured into their 70s and 80s, they start to lose their capacity to heal and recover. So it's why when people are in their 70s, they get a broken bone. It may never heal correctly because of the loss of stem cell activity. So I started with a very basic proposition. And instead of injecting stem cells into the body, which is extremely expensive, and you can't do it daily, and it has risks associated with it, could we create a technology that was safe, affordable, and effective that everyone could have access to, that would improve the way the stem cells that are already in our body behave? So essentially, take the old stem cells and convert them over into younger, healthier cells.
So that was essentially the catalyst for the development of the light therapy, the phototherapy products, or the phototherapy technology that found their way into X39 and the other patches.
Well, the phototherapy part of it started in the late 90s, early 2000s, as I was trying to create the energy patches, which were the first product. So, and that, of course, came out of prior experience where I was developing survival equipment for the U.S. Navy through government contractors. So the idea with that was, could we have a way of elevating fat burning in our cells using light? And, of course, we developed many clinical studies to substantiate that the energy patches were doing that. But later on, I initially did not think we could use phototherapy to accomplish the goal of stem cell mobilization. And in fact, we have over 70 patents on multiple methods of inducing activity of stem cells in the body. Most of them have to do with novel electromagnetic fields, and we had many clinical studies that were very successful. But fortunately, our laboratory results showed that you could use phototherapy, and X39 came as a result.
And can you talk a little bit about how it is kind of that core flagship product, really the tip of the spear for much of the rest of the product portfolio?
When I started LifeWave, the goal was to have a company that would have lifestyle products, and that was, our humble beginnings, and we did extremely well. But then through research, I was able to find ways to use the technology to elevate production of specific antioxidants, and then we entered in